Welcome back to my channel. You already know it's your boy Hood Diggity, the Rock Reactor, back with another video. Yes, sir. Before I proceed, let me know where you tapping in from. Let me know what country, what city, what mountain, what hill, what cave, what island, what planet, what universe. Let me know where you at. Represent your hood. Yes, sir. Special thanks and special shout out to my man Carl Wiggins, who made a donation to this channel and requested this video. Thanks a bunch, Carl. You already know. Still a little bit sick, still a little bit under the weather. We got TJ Sanders and Chat Arms, Underdawgs. You know, guys, I'm starting to love this whole movement, guys. It's like now, I listen to my old school hip hop artists. Rakim just came out with a new album. He got a new song out. There's an upcoming album coming out. We got a new song out that's dope. Still doing it after so many years. He's 60 years old and he's still bringing it. Like them bars is just there. Like that's the God. Like he representing for real. It just shows you that rap is not a young man's game. Because if it was, this guy at 60, he would wrap circles around any of these youngins. Any of these youngins. But anyway, we got TJ Sanders and Chat Arms, Underdawgs. Let's get right to it. I also love this this whole movement is because they represent the grind. They're not coming out with all these chains and this Louis Vuitton type shit and all this stupid facade. They represent real people. They represent real grinders. They represent us. That's on the grind. That get up every day and to make a living. That we're not rich, but we're not broke because we always have a couple bucks in our pockets to get us through, and always thinking about the next dollar. The grinders. That's what I love about this this whole movement. Shout out to Simple Man. Shout out to my man A-Cow. Shout out to my man Moccasin Creek. Let's get right to it. And before we do, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell. Hit the like button. Any donations to my channel will be greatly appreciated. My PayPal account is on the screen. Underdog, CJ Sanders, Chat Arms. Let's go. Oh. You know what that reminded me of, guys? I gotta say it. I'm sorry. It reminded me of the song by 50 Cent on his album Get Rich or Die Trying. If I can't do it, homie, can't be done. It reminded me of that. But let's get right to it. That piano beat.
I come from a place that's full of hate, no love is lost. Too much pride to cut it off. Back against the wall, day one struggle off. One time for the underdog. One time for the underdogs. One time for the underdogs. One time for the underdogs. One time for the underdog. Off the porch like.
By the way, rest in power, DMX.
Stoop off the chain like the collar loose. Plenty obstacles I've been hopping through in life. Struggle, strife. I never call a truce. I fight tooth and nail and I do what's right. The good prevailing chances is usually slight. The snake's glare when you super nice. I ain't wanna stay square, so I threw the dice. I knew the price to pay and paid attention. The old heads talk, I listen. 135 odds stacked against me. 10 toes guaranteed.
The old heads talk, I listen.
A victory. Can't fold when the temps get frigid. Only one focus like Cindy lenses. The critics bitching, really just fishing. I whistle Dixie like Mr. Griffin. Don't at me with your little rap beef facts. Read different from what you were saying last week. Mad reasons to leave this little fucked up town. Avoided the crash scene, now I'm buckling down. I done enough now to quit running around and needing the side hustle for balance. I done came a long way, scraping under the couches, making pennies to the company's thousands. I come from a place that's full of hate, no love is lost. Too much pride to cut it off. Back against the wall, day one struggle off. One time for the underdog. One time for the underdogs.
Oh, this is the anthem, guys. You know, guys, this song reminds me of why I love Underground. This song, because they sweep music like this under the rug so much. They sit there on their podcast and they talk about who's the best rapper, who's the best song, and where's this, and what's representing hip hop and what is not. And some people, and I'm going to have to say this is even racist, because they don't fit the description, because they don't fit the profile, because they don't fit maybe the color of their skin. I'm going to go out there and say it. It's not hip hop. They don't represent hip hop. And then the people that do fit the color of their skin, they doing bullshit music. That's what's crazy. They doing garbage music. And you're supposed to like that because they fit the description. They fit the profile. Nah, it ain't. Well, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. This is real hip hop.
One time for the underdogs. One time for the underdogs.
Said it.
One time for the underdogs.
One time for the underdogs. Ain't about the dough, I ain't fucking with y'all. Putting in work, don't need fucking applause.
One time for the underdog. If it ain't about the dough, I ain't fucking with y'all.
Dough, I ain't fucking with y'all. Putting in work, don't need fucking applause. You say that you working, I'm fucking appalled. Stay in the cut like I'm ducking the law. You stay in the rut like a fucking mud ball. Sorriest ones, I ain't running with y'all. This ain't Mario 1, you ain't jumping this ball. Bunch of flunky rappers, little junky rappers, y'all some fucking bums. Don't give us reason to jump the gun, cause if shit hit the fan, you would tough.
I gotta rewind that. I definitely gotta rewind that. That's so true. Fucking bums, flunky rappers.
Bunch of flunky rappers, little junky rappers, y'all some fucking bums. Don't give us reason to jump the gun, cause if shit hit the fan, you would tuck and run. Cut them boys off and I doubled my funds. An album a month and I doubled my run. Now they saying shit, they one of them ones. We eating good, ain't no more hunting for crumbs, bitch. Eating good as a motherfucker. On a roll like I just ordered sushi. Been killing shit since I wrote on my loose sleep. Swearing y'all stepping, but really y'all goofies. Why y'all be talking so loosely? Fuck around and you gon' get served a two-piece. You'll be in the market for some new teeth. Hard on the net, but in real life you cool shit.
I come from a place that's full of hate, no love is lost. Too much pride to cut it off. Back against the wall, day one struggle off. One time for the underdogs. One time for the underdogs. One time for the underdogs. One time for the underdogs.
This is a jam.
One time for the underdogs.
First of all, I like to say shout out to the beat maker. Shout out to the person that made this beat. Shout out to the producer. Shout out to everybody that was behind the scenes on this song. This song was dope as fuck, guys. This is one of those songs that should be an anthem. Like in a real world, I'm gonna have to say this would be an anthem. Straight dope beat, dope lyrics. These flunky junky rappers. This is the kind of song that reminds me, guys, of why they're trying to sweep hip-hop under the real hip-hop under the rug. They're trying to say things like this is not hip-hop because they don't fit the description. I'm gonna have to say it, guys. But you got hip-hop heads like me who knows real hip-hop, regardless of who you are, regardless of what color, regardless of where you from, regardless of whether you from the projects or you from a barn. If you making real music, you making real hip hop. In this case, you making real rap, you got real bars, then you got it. Whatever the fuck you look like, whatever the fuck you don't look like, and you could look like whatever you want to look like. If you making whack shit, you making whack shit. You know, there's a reason why most of the 99.9% of all the videos and everything that I react to, I usually like. I might run into something that I'm not, that's okay. But I know what I'm not going to like. There's a lot of rappers that I just won't have here because off the rip, they're going to be whack. I'm not going to say no names because I don't really like to shit on people because they got fans also. But anyway, this was an anthem, guys. This is real hip hop. Peace to real hip hop. I don't know if you guys remember, but in the real world, this would get 5 mics. Guys, you already know, man. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell. Hit the like button. Any donations to my channel will be greatly appreciated. My PayPal account is on the screen. Peace, love, and God bless.